Reveille, reveille. All hands heave out. Reveille.
Good morning, guys. Yesterday, both El Guapo and El Jefe started crowing. They only crowed in the morning, and I didn't hear them again for the rest of the day. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, and let's see if we can replicate it. So yesterday morning, I'm walking over to their coop, and I heard this strange sound. And I'm looking up in the air thinking, what is that sound? It's another predator. And I'm like, when I got closer, I realized that it was a rooster. Or the soon-to-be rooster anyway. They're only 3.5 months old. But they are crowing. I saw El Guapo crow first after I let him loose. And immediately after that, El Jefe started crowing too. But they sound kind of funny though. I don't hear them. I don't hear anything right now. All wings on deck. Beep, 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 beep. No crowing yet. I can't leave unless I hear one. I'll keep the camera recording. I know they can definitely do it. And like I said, that was a surprise yesterday. They better start crowing soon because I need my coffee. So I've been here for about 10 minutes and no crowing. Now, El Guapo, right over here, he sounds a little weird. But El Jefe, over here, he sounds more natural. What I would expect. I mean, when you do hear him, you may not notice a difference, but I could. Alright guys, here we are. I got you right here in front. Come on, let's do one for the camera. Come on. Come on, people are waiting. They have to go drink their coffees and breakfast. Come on. Nope. I guess today they're not gonna do it, which is weird. They rather play with small trees than crow for us. All right, I see how it's done. All right, I may have to cut back on the snacks today. I'm kidding. Come on, Jefe. Do one for us. Come on, one for the camera. Do one and I'm out of here. Nope. They'd rather go inside the run, the temporary run, and just eat and drink. And I don't know why, because they have a lot of food and drink inside their coop. But they'd rather come outside and do it instead. I just let them loose a few minutes ago. All right. Some other time, guys. I gotta drink my coffee because I'm dying. Well, not literally, but You know what I mean. No café, no trabajo. Now after coffee, I'm gonna go get the kids because they're gonna help me out with this chipper shredder that I picked up last night at the depot. Yeah, we have to unbox it. We have to get it ready. They're gonna help me out over the next few weeks to shred some of the branches, the hundreds of branches laying around the property. Now, I got this at the depot, like I said earlier, and I got a 10% discount because I am a retired veteran. And what I do is I sign up at homedepot.com. I had to show a couple of DD214s, some identification, and I got a barcode that I can use anytime I purchase anything at the depot. Now, if you buy your stuff at Lowe's, you can just show your military ID and you get a 10% discount there. So on depot, again, it's online. At Lowe's, you have to show your ID. And you guys are ready?
I'm thirsty.
Okay.
This is a pool. It's like a pool.
All right, Sammy, what we're gonna do is we're gonna stand it up, okay? See if wow, that's heavy. Oh man. Let's see. All right, Sam. Over to the side. It's going to be difficult to stand up, I'm going to tell you that right now. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to pull this up. And okay. Alright. Well, how do we do this? Alright guys, so the first thing we have to do is install this shredder chute, and then we're going to install some other parts, a couple of parts here on the floor. Show them, Jacob. And Sammy has the other part. It's only going to take a few seconds. Alright, so we have to install these bolts and nuts. They're 10 millimeters on each side, so I have the tools to do it. So I'll be back with you in a second as soon as we install all the little parts. All right guys, so we're done putting this together. We put the chute, that chute right there, and this bar. Now we need to fill with gas and oil. I don't have any oil, so I'm gonna have to go to the store and get some. 10W30. That seems to be a very common type of oil for just about everything. All my equipment, including the kids' motorcycles.
It looks so tasty.
No, actually yours is 15W40 for the motorcycles.
It looks so tasty.
Alright, so this is 91 premium non-ethanol. I'm stuck with non-ethanol. It's a little bit better than the other stuff. More expensive, but it's only a couple of dollars more. Alright guys, so everything's done. It has gas, it has oil, and now we're gonna start it. Here there's an on button. Turn on the fuel to on. Choke is closed. With luck, one pull and it should be okay.
I'll put these on.
Let's see. Yeah, you can put your earplugs on. Let's see. I should pull a little bit harder, right? What is this? That's why. The choke. I needed to pull the choke over to the left. Right there. All right guys, so this is how you do it. You turn it on, make sure you have the gas to on as well. You can have it at low and then raise the speed to high, but the choke has to be closed. I had it open. That's open right there. That's closed. To start it, that's where it needs to go. Once it turns on, you can open it up. Yeah, kind of like my wood splitter. I mean, everything's in a different location, but once you do it once, you'll be fine after that. And it sounds very powerful, by the way. So let's get to it. All right, and to transport it, the handle on a lot of smaller chippers, the handle's in the back, but here it's in the front. So you're gonna pull it like so and just take it to whatever spot you need to go to. All right, you guys are ready? All right, you have ear protection, you have boots, you have gloves. All right, so simple. Make sure it's on, gas is on. I have it at slow speed right now, but once I turn it on, I'm gonna go to fast, okay? Choke is on or closed, and I should pull this just once. All right, maybe twice. Go guys, my workers are taking a break. We're done for today. We cut a few branches and this thing is very powerful, so if you ever use one, you have to be careful, because when you feed a branch in there 3 inches or below, it wants to swallow it really quickly. The same with the top part, it wants to swallow whatever you have in hand, so be careful using one of these machines. And this is the more powerful 338cc versus the 224. I ordered it online because it was not available at the depot store, so we're gonna finish this here for today, and I'll continue doing this big pile here some other day. But overall, I'm happy with it. It's doing what it's supposed to do. I'm gonna go ahead and store it today because it's about to rain. And yes, you can pull it with one hand. See that? It's easy. It's a little heavy, but you can handle it. So here are the chickens and the roosters. They're all doing pretty well. They're getting big. And pretty soon we should have some eggs. The red ones are going to start laying eggs first. And my garden's doing really well. I'm gonna show it to you here in a second. But the grandchildren are enjoying their bikes now after helping me with the shredder. Here's the other one back there. They love their bikes. All right, let's wait for them to go by. All right, so here I have pigeon peas or gandules. You got a little bit of Peruvian corn. You got the herb garden back here. Now I'm doing a test. I plant this on pinto beans. I've never planted pinto beans either before. This is just a test. I planted 6 seeds and all germinated. The 6 seeds may be a little bit too much for this pot, so I'm going to trim them. I'm going to cut 3 of them off, but next year I want to do a whole bed of pinto beans. And here we have Sammy. We have jalapenos here. There's tons of jalapenos. Right now these 2 are the biggest right there. Beautiful jalapenos. Swiss chard growing wild, and I just had a smoothie with Swiss chard and the kale. I came out and cut a bunch of leaves. We got sun-guard tomatoes here, and these are Cherokee purple, and we have the King Arthur peppers, green peppers, bell peppers. And here we have the butternut squash. This is the biggest one I have here. Well, no, I take that back. This one looks bigger. Now, how do I know when they're ready to harvest? Well, they'll turn tan. They're gonna get a lot bigger than this, but then the color will turn tan and the flesh will be hard, and you'll know. So I have lots and lots of those. Oh, and by the way, it rained like a half hour ago. That's why everything's a little wet. There's more. Wow, I love these. More sun-guard tomatoes. Got lots of them. And this is my favorite. Oh, by the way, these are my potatoes and dahlia flower plants. Right here we have a couple of acorn squash. Now they're not ready to harvest. When they turn slightly yellow or orange on the side, on any side, then you'll know they're ready. But right now they're a little bit young, but we're getting close. And there's tons of them. There's a lot of them everywhere. We got a couple of small ones here. We got some back there. The cabbage is doing well. Here we have more acorn squash. Yeah, this is kind of like a food forest back here. We have the cucumbers, more cherry tomatoes, and my big tomatoes are here. My Roma, my Sarmazanos, and here we have the celebrities, tons of them. So yeah, my harvest is better than expected, and I want to increase the amount of beds for next year. If you look here, in about a month this trellis will be covered. Will be covered with both my squash and cucumbers. Cucumbers and acorn squash will come this way, and my butternut will go the other way. So this trellis should be covered completely. Well, look at it now. And I also have elephant ear here. And this is a banana plant, the Musa Baju, the one that we have on a pot out front of the house. It had a couple of babies, So I separated them and put them in their own pot. All right, what we have is a couple of Hell's Angels. So last week I bought a couple of Musabazu banana plants, and I planted this one here and the other one over there. Now last year I brought some from New Jersey, but because I planted them a little bit too late, they didn't survive and they all died, except for the one I had in the pot that I brought inside the house. Now because we planted these early this year, hopefully the roots will take hold and these will grow. Obviously for the next 3 or 4 months until first frost, then they'll die off, but the roots will remain alive inside underground, and hopefully next spring we'll get them back up. And here's the other one. I put this plastic fence here to protect it from maybe the rabbits or the deer so they don't pull them out. But this is the second banana plant. Alright, so now I am going to replace my Cavanel filter in my car and my Acura, and because I think I replaced this 2 years ago. So make sure that when you do maintenance, you log it somewhere, and I have a logbook of all my maintenance for this car. That way it's a reminder that you have to do it every couple of years or every year, whatever the case may be. This one's easy to take out. It's right inside the glove box. There we go. Wow, this one's dirty. Make sure to put it in the exact same way. And there he goes, back in the car. And I'm also going to do the air filter, the engine air filter. Make sure you record it somewhere. When you have a Homestead, you have so much equipment that you need to record the date, the mileage of your vehicle, whenever you change the filter or you gave it a tune-up. This is the old filter, and this is the new filter. Now this one I replaced 2 years ago, and it's not too bad, but you should replace it. Yeah, it looks very clean. Company recommends to replace it once a year, but I do it once every 2 years. So this is gonna go in, and let me tell you, I think this is the last filter I'll ever put on this car, because I don't think it's gonna go beyond 2 more years. This is a 2006 Acura RL with 216,000 miles. Will it last 2 more years? I don't know, but if it does, oh my God, I'll be shocked. And like I said before, I plan to ride it until the wheels fall off. All right, it's in place. Let's tighten everything up again. It was a little pain to replace the air filter on this car, but like I said, it's only once every year or so. $216,364 miles. Will it last 2 more years? Maybe. And they just saw me with a snack, walking over with a snack, and they're running towards the front of the fence. Yeah, they know who I am, and they know why I'm coming. But let's go inside and see if they can crow. Or will they crow? Don't know. Well, here's one of them. Come on. Come on, Jefe. Say something. I'll be shocked if he does. Look at the feathers on his neck. Wow. What's going on? Have you guys laid any eggs yet? I'm looking for eggs. Any eggs? You're probably the lightest chicken here. You don't weigh a whole lot. Nope. But her, on the other hand, it's a lot heavier. It's all right. It's all right. Don't be skittish. Didn't think it was ever gonna happen, right? They all run like chickens.
Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm.